Italian neurosurgeon Sergio Canavero said that Russia may be the first country to perform a human head transplant while speaking from Turin, Thursday. "I have already spoken with Russian scientists and several Russian surgeons in Russia, and they would be very interested and willing to pursue the first head transplant in parallel with China. Of course, in Russia, which is the only way to save Valeri Spiridonov," Canavero stated. 31-year-old Russian computer scientist Valeri Spiridonov, who was born with the degenerative Werdnig-Hoffmann disease, volunteered to undergo the world's first full head transplant after Canavero announced that he wanted to perform the surgery in 2015. The controversial operation is expected to cost in the region of $11 million, €10, $3 million. The Italian neurosurgeon appealed to billionaires around the world to help raise funds for Spiridonov's surgery. "Today I'm making an appeal to billionaires around the world, starting with the United States. Mark Zuckerberg. He comes to mind since he has just been sponsoring live extension research, and this is certainly a step towards live extension. One real step," Canavero said. The Italian medic also announced that a team of surgeons in China had already started conducting the first cadaveric experiments and were moving towards the first human head transplant. The skull of wheelchair-bound and terminally ill Valeri Spiridonov, 31, will be attached to a completely different body when he undergoes the dramatic procedure. This will involve freezing his body, cutting the neck and spinal cord, and moving the head onto the donor body before it is reattached using a special type of glue. The Sun reports, "My motivation is about improving my own life condition," Spiridonov said on Good Morning Britain about his decision to have the surgery. "It's to get to the stage where I will be able to take care of myself and independent from other people," the Russian added. "Today my life is tough. I need people to help me every day, twice a day." World-exclusive head transplant patient undergoing procedure for better life. Watch now. https://wldg805ygpic. Twitter.com /ROZVKCGHQ. After his revelation, fans took to Twitter to share their shock and surprise. A transfixed viewer wrote, "So there's going to be a first head transplant. Have I woke up in the twilight zone?" Another wrote, "Oh, my days. World's first head transplant." Clearly perplexed, one shared their confusion about the pioneering process. One wrote, "That bloke this morning on GMB who wants the first head transplant just can't get my head around it." Another speculated, "Bloody head transplant, feel like I'm in the future." One heaped skepticism on what has been dubbed a Frankenstein treatment and wrote, "Messing with nature. Going to freaking far now." One shared their view and added, "The first ever head transplant. Now that's Frankenstein's monster come true. So there's going to be a first head transplant. Have I woke up in the twilight zone? For real, a head transplant? Flushed #GM. At GMB at Piers Morgan, messing with nature. Going to freaking far now." Italian neurosurgeon Dr. Sergio Canavero will be taking charge of the surgery, which sees the brain dead head of a donor transplanted onto that of Spiridonov's. The medic told the show he was confident of its success. Previously, he has revealed the groundbreaking operation will take place in December 2017. He has detailed Spiridonov's head will be cooled to -15°C before being severed. Yet Dr. Canavero has been blasted by fellow experts, saying his surgery is not plausible because of issues connecting the spinal cords, while also raising ethical dilemmas. He added, "Our association's stance is very clear. The central theme in the scientific method is that any new technique must be based on experimental tests submitted to an international scientific community before being applied to human beings. But Canavero has never been able to prove that he has succeeded in a head transplant on an animal. After his time on the treatment table, Spiridonov will spend 4 weeks in an induced coma as his body heals. Good Morning Britain's own Dr. Hilary Jones raised his eyebrows as to the prospects of its success. He said the worst-case scenario would be Spiridonov's body would reject the head of the donor. This story originally appeared in The Sun.